great, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, then it's gone, then it's gone. I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, and I go.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Herbert to throw right away. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. And he's got it. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Patriots at 3 and 5, 2 games under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Now Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Eckler now between the tackles. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. First down, and they stick with Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Four yards remain for second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 27, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing, Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert on first down now. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. From the 36, Herbert. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Again, Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The final shot before break. Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with a visiting Charger. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
You give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. It's Eckler again. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field. And